We are looking at predictable strategy for achieving business and career success. And that strategy, that force, that law that has been termed or recognized as a predictable strategy for achieving business success for entrepreneurs or achieving career success for corporate professionals is what you can call the law of excellence. The law of excellence. According to Bryan Tracy, as we contextualize the 100 laws of business into our own lives and businesses, he states that the market pays excellent returns and rewards for excellent performance, excellent products, and excellent services. In other words, according to this law, everybody naturally is attracted towards excellent performance, excellent products, excellent services. So this principle basically states that if you want to be sustainable in business, if you want to be successful in business, one of the best fundamental core strategies that you should implement is ensuring that you are excellent in your performance, you are excellent in your products, and you are excellent in your services. This is a level whereby, for example, a worker in an institution, you no longer practice eye service. Whether your boss is there or not, you discipline yourself, you push yourself to ensure that you deliver excellent work. As an entrepreneur, when you are designing a product, you are not designing a product just for the purpose of pleasing the customers, but your policy, your internal working policy states that it is your responsibility to design and produce an excellent product, and automatically you will attract customers because people are naturally attracted to excellent products and services. So the first basic charge for you entrepreneurs and for you working professionals is one of your core values should be excellence. If you don't have a core value attached to you as a person, the core value should state that in everything that you do, like I would like to say, in all thy doing, in all thy action, make sure excellence is one of the spirits attached to that action. You can write that down. In all thy actions, in all thy doings, make sure that excellence to the best of your ability is attached to that action. That should be a core principle. That should be a core important value for your daily living when it comes to business and it comes to career. I want to give you two important stories about this. When I was leading a session, I even mentioned that yesterday in the open day session with an incubator we're launching out. I was doing a session that told entrepreneurs that, and that's why there are many of you here, PPM members are even mentees. When you come for recommendation letters, I quickly write the recommendation letters. But I can show you my WhatsApp group and Facebook group that abstractly from nowhere reach out for recommendation letter. Like even after yesterday, an entrepreneur was reaching out to me and he was like, sir, please, I want you to write a recommendation letter stating in the letter that I have attended one of your entrepreneurship workshops. The truth is, when it comes to entrepreneurship in this country, my name is very powerful. There are many people that they have gone for investors, and they're checking, they'll actually say, okay, do you know this person? Have you attended any of his programs? If yes, can you bring proof? I know somebody who added a picture, a selfie with me in a PowerPoint presentation when he was pitching his startup. Under the slide, you know, a startup, a pitch deck, you must have maybe 10 slides of your pitch deck that contains what you do as an entrepreneur. And under the experience and knowledge place a page, he added that he has attended one of my master classes on business whatsoever, right? And he said, one of the investors recognized the name and recognized me, and like, okay, good. There you are with the right network. That's what they said. Now, not talking about that really. There are many of you in PPA that I recommend without thinking twice, right? So yesterday I was teaching that, and I was telling entrepreneurs that I would never endorse you. I would never recommend you. Write a letter, sign that I'm recommending you if I don't know you, if I don't like you, if I don't trust you. I need to know you first, like you, trust you, if I can endorse you. Then somebody funnily asked, so what if you don't like me? Then I said something with a fact. I said, anybody who is doing good work, anybody who is credible and honest, anybody who's always showing up, and I can see that you're there, you're genuine in what you do, I will happily recommend and endorse a letter for you. It's the same like in PPA, we're over 126 right now in that group. But you know that people don't show up for the live classes. I mean, there's no one I saw in the at the Peak Performance Summit. She said she's in the group, and I asked her, I've never known that name before. I don't think Teresa added her in the group or Mills added her, but I did not recognize the name at all. But she said she was a member. She said she's a PPM member and she's in the group. But you know, she doesn't attend live classes. She's lazy to attend live classes. So I didn't recognize the name at all. Right? So it's like later now they not come and asking, so I want a recommendation letter. Yes, you're in the group, but if you're not showing up, if you are not genuine, if you are not active, if you are not excellent, if you don't talk, when I ask people to talk, I will basically not know you that much. It will be difficult to know you, right? And until you know something, you will not like that thing. And until you like something, you will not trust it. And until you trust somebody, you cannot endorse, especially writing something that you know this person and you want to sign because this is what this person can do and not do. You get a point? And that's why sometimes sharing what is happening to you is important, because there are many of you. If you don't share, I will not know you. You see? And that's excellence. Excellence studying. That was, I think many people can testify here. Those who have written me, like even my staff and all of that. None of my staff writes me with shorthand. Like you know, like want to write good morning, they write a G-U-D, good morning. What is wrong with you spelling good as it should be good morning? Or you're writing morning, you're abbreviating it. Are you a slave when you do not complete high school? I mean, if you write me with shorthand, I will tell you clearly there and there, excellence is a spirit and it starts with small things. Have I ever done that with anybody here? I don't, and I'm very good. I don't reply to shorthand. If you have ever written me good morning or said something and you notice I don't reply, you go and check. Maybe you wrote shorthand and I was too busy to correct you. I just ignore you there. Maybe the day you start writing well, I may start talking to you. Because I believe it starts from small things. It starts from just writing good messages, writing good emails. It starts from just talking in class when it's time to talk. Share something. What is happening in your life? Talk. What are you implementing? What's happening? That's how excellence starts. You don't start excellence from big things, small things. Right? So when you're naturally excellent, that's what I'll tell you the entrepreneur, because he was afraid that I would not like him. No, I will like you. If you're excellent, I will like you. If you're good, I will like you, right? The second thing I want to share is the story shared by Steve Jobs, the founder of the late founder of Apple, co-founder of Apple. Steve Jobs, if you look at the iPhone, is one of the most beautiful machinery ever created. This, the iPhones and the MacBooks and their computers, anything made by the iPhone company, right? The Apple company. Very beautiful creations, beautiful machinery. When you hold an iPhone in your hand and you hold an Android phone, you hold a techno, whatever phone, you feel the difference. It feels different in your hand. The feeling, the design, the colors, the structure, the user experience, the interface, everything is different. Same in the inside. So Steve Jobs, during one of his sessions, was sharing that one time he and his father, they were painting the fence, the fence around the house. And then Steve Jobs painted just the outer fence where people can see. And when he was done, he went back to the house. Then the dad asked him, why didn't you paint the inside? Why didn't you paint the inside, right? And Steve Jobs said, he replied what everybody would reply. He said, Dad, nobody will see it, right? Nobody will see it. And then the dad replied, but we will see it. But we in the family will see it. And that is the concept that made Steve Jobs to go to his engineers, to his tech engineers, mobile phone engineers, and he told them, I want the iPhone to be so beautiful on the outside and on the inside in a way that somebody cannot resist. Somebody can look at it. I want the iPhone to command an irresistible character or personality. Let it be so beautiful on the outside and on the inside in a way that nobody can ignore. Until today, that is manifesting. It is so beautiful on the inside and on the outside. So from today, you need to look at your operations, whatever you do, especially those things that relate to who you should become as far as business or career is concerned. And I said this yesterday in this quote on your screen. I said, marketplace standout tip, build a reputation as a professional who consistently delivers quality work. Reliable people attract opportunities. Build a reputation as the entrepreneur, as the professional who consistently delivers excellent work. When you are excellent in delivery, it means you are reliable. And when you are reliable, you quickly attract opportunities. You quickly attract opportunities. Customers want the very most for the very least. Customers want excellent delivery for the very least. And that is why before a customer can buy from you, they actually believe that you are going to deliver excellent value. So customers will always prefer the higher quality over the lower quality because higher quality promises greater satisfaction and fewer problems after purchasing. Never forget that. Never forget that. People will always prefer higher quality over lower quality because higher quality promises greater satisfaction and fewer problems after purchase. That is why there are some people that don't buy second-handed things. Not because they are wealthy, not because they have all the money, but because they believe and they know that if I buy the newer stuff from the right place, I get the highest quality, I'll get higher satisfaction, and I'll get fewer problems after the purchase. But when you buy second-hand stuff, you can get a lot of fewer problems after. That's what I always say. I was telling somebody, things like mobile phones, things like laptops, which are very critical to my work, I don't buy secondhand. I will never even think of secondhand. I prefer to get a laptop of 600,000 francs, 700,000 francs that I know, like my last laptop, my last two laptops I've ever used, I have never taken it to a repairer, and I don't use it less than 3 years. The last one I used 2019 to January. Try to buy a laptop every two years, per se. And the last one I bought 450,000 francs. It has never gone to the technician. It's still fine. See, it has just been overused, right? And I use my laptop averagely 14 hours every day. So if I buy a second hand, number one, I will not get the satisfaction. Number two, it's gonna give me a lot of problems. Like it can get overheat. Just it being on consistently for 14 hours can quickly get heated up. Right? So I'm going to buy 600,000 francs laptop, and I know I'll never go to the technician. That's my belief. I know that I'll use it for two years and get a new one without ever thinking, oh, that has done this, I've lost content, I've done this, I've done that. No, because I want to get the excellent delivery. Same with mobile phones. Just buy the latest version and buy a brand new one and get the guarantee from the company itself producing it. After buy it from directly a direct supplier of whoever is doing it, so that I can get the guarantee offer. And I don't have to go through a necessary problem. Because you are looking for the best quality that can give you high satisfaction and mostly fewer problems after purchase. If you are selling a product that somebody will need to use repeatedly, one of the things you have to be conscious about is reducing defects, reducing deficiency, refusing the possibility of the user having a lot of problems after purchase. That is not good. Okay, so companies with high quality ratings can charge more and earn more for sales. What does that mean? When you are a business, when you're an institution that runs high quality products and customers quickly rate you that you're a high quality institution, you're a high quality business, you can always charge more and earn more per sale. Therefore, a commitment to product or service excellence is the safest and most predictable strategy for achieving business success. So if your business has a commitment, like what Steve Jobs' father told him, we need to paint the fence to be beautiful on the outside and on the inside. Like he now transferred that lesson to his engineers when they were building the MacBook computers and the mobile phone. He told them, we need to build this thing to be so beautiful, to be so excellent in a way somebody cannot resist. Let somebody hold this beauty in their hands and refuse to drop it down. Let them think of how they're going to buy it after just seeing it and touching it. That was his mission. Therefore, commitment to excellence became a core part of the manufacturing process of Apple as a company. So it is the same charge I'm transferring to us. From today, make it a commitment to product or service excellence. And make sure that you do this to the best of your ability. If you are doing a PowerPoint like this, make sure that to the best of your ability, it's as beautiful, it's as excellent as possible. Don't quickly do things that even against you don't care whether it's nice or not. You're just putting it out there anyhow. No. From your perspective, is it excellent? Are you living according to your commitment and the core value of excellence? So the safest way and the most predictable strategy for achieving business success and sustainability is having that high commitment to product or service excellence. Therefore, the market pays average rewards for average performance. Never forget that. The market pays average rewards for average performance. And the market pays below average rewards for below average performance. Same as the market pays for high rewards for high performing products. That's why there are many of you, if you go to the market, sometimes people tell you directly, this one na China, this one na Italy, this one na Germany, this one na US, and all are almost the same product, but because they are coming from different countries and different levels or whatever, they have different prices. One is below average, one is average, one is excellent. Now you've got to choose to buy according to the level of your income. And you know, every company globally produces products in levels, in grades. There's grade 1, there's grade 2, and there's grade 3. That's why products, China makes one of the best, excellent products in the world, not one of among the best, excellent products in the world, but their products, they're exported to a developed world, America, Europe, some European countries, Middle East, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, all these countries that have high per capita income to afford. Then the grade Bs and the grade Cs, they're sent to poor countries where they can afford, right? Like for example, when you go to buy, for example, like suits, I go to buy a suit or shirt, you see suits with almost the same stuff. You see Chinese, you see Turkish, you see all of this. You see, okay, this is 50K, this is 75K, this is 110,000, this is 200,000, this is 500,000. So all of the suits, but you know, it's the quality and the grades that makes a difference now. Same for shirts. See a shirt for 1.5, 2.5, same color, black, 25,000, 22,000, 30,000, 35,000. It is the grades that differentiate. So below average is there, excellent is there, and all of that. Same for computers, same for mobile phones. You see, I always say that, for example, Apple doesn't do that. Apple has one standard product. And Africa's, some developing African countries, they were not part of their markets. Anybody buying mobile phone, Apple phones in some part of Africa, they're just overstepping their bounds and benefiting from the ripple effect of distribution. Not as if they had them in mind when they were producing that, because they know that average Africans cannot afford the latest mobile phone because it's beyond their ability to pay for it, right? So the market pays average rewards for average performance. Same for services. Same for service delivery. I think I showed you guys one time, in the early days of my career, I've gone to speak in events, and there were some ground friends that they get to pay them better than me, right? Why? Because they believe they are more excellent than me, they are more experienced than me, they have more reputation than me, which is okay, happens in the service industry. They get to sometimes pay you according to the reputation that you command and all of that. So, but I've also gone to events, and I'm the highest paid speaker in that event. Right? When the reputation has grown, the excellence have grown, and all of that, people get to pay for it. So you need to be very committed. Look at your business operations, look at your product design, look at your customer service, look at every important element that directly affects your ability to make money, and make sure that the delivery is excellent. Therefore, the market is just a taskmaster. It is always fair. It is always equitable. Yes, the marketplace is always equitable. The marketplace always reflects the real valuations of the customer as they are expressed in buying behavior. It always rewards those who serve it with goods and services, and it wants at prices and at the prices it is willing to pay. And it always punishes those companies who refuse to do so by simply declining to buy their offerings. In other words, the market is very equitable. The marketplace reflects on the real valuations. The marketplace reflects on excellence in delivery. And the marketplace punishes companies, punishes service providers who don't offer excellent services. And how do they punish you? Customers decline and refuse to buy from you, and they go buy from their competition if they're able to deliver excellent products. As simple as that. That's how the market punishes average performers. That's how the market punishes below average performers. Customers will naturally walk away from you and go buy from the person that can deliver excellence. That is your punishment for being average. That is your punishment of being below average. When you have poor customer service, somebody can leave and not buy from you again at all because they're angry. That's your punishment. You have lost a client just because you respond to a message poorly, unprofessionally. The marketplace will punish you for below average customer service performance. So we need to know that there is a way for every below excellent performance, the marketplace will punish you. It will not punish you by beating you, but there are ripple effects to that particular action. So the one key that you need to understand to earning excellent rewards in your work is for you to become absolutely excellent at doing the most important part of your job as they are defined by your boss or your customer. This is very important. Like, for example, in every business that you do, you need to sit down and look at what are the various important parts in this my business model that I need to make sure that they are excellent all the time. For example, if you run a restaurant, for example, the food stuff that you buy before you cook is an important part of your business operations that you need to make sure is excellent, because there's no way you can buy rotten meat and expect to cook it and it become excellent, right? It's not possible. I don't think there's the magical process to do that. I'm not very good at cooking, but I think I have the experience to know that you cannot succeed to cook good food if it's bad already from the purchasing period or from the purchasing direction, right? So you're not going to succeed like that. So you need to make sure that purchasing the right raw foodstuff, you're getting excellent foodstuff, because that's an important part of your operations. And maybe the second important part is the cooking stage itself. Maybe the kind of fire temperature, how long it stays on fire, because if it overstays, it's gonna get burnt. So you need to make sure that the cooking itself is excellent. The manufacturing part itself is excellent. Now, the next part is when people eat should be clean and neat, for example. Okay. So you need to make sure that that place is excellently decorated, painted, looks nice and beautiful, because it can affect how people buy from your place. Now, maybe let's look at the speed of serving the plate, and maybe the plate itself and how the food is dished, and there's a name they call it, decorate, how you decorate the food, I don't know. But you need to make, that's an important part, because if the food is not well dished out and you don't serve it on time, the customer can get angry and leave because they're very hungry and you're delaying. Okay, how do you make sure that the speed of delivery is excellent? Right? So that's what that sentence means. The key to you earning excellent rewards in your work, in your business, is for you to become absolutely, it's not may or may not, you must become absolutely excellent at doing the most important part of your job or business. You must become excellent at it. So my charge to you as business people, entrepreneurs, go sit down, look at your full operations, write down every important part of your business that if you fall short of excellence, it can affect the customer's buying decision, and make sure that that is not good. That never happens. No, one of them is customer service and experience. No matter how the customer sounds, never respond to the customer inadequately. No matter how angry the customer is, never join the customer in shouting. Your job is to calm the customer down, solve the problem, make the money, even while pretending that you are not happy. Your job is to fake smile if necessary. That's the only thing you are permitted to fake in life and business. Fake to be happy, even though you're angry that this person did not come out well. Because you have to sell the value and you need their money, they need their value. And mostly you need the money more, whether you like it or not. That's why you're in the business. If you didn't need money, you'll not be selling. So don't be angry and give somebody money because the person treated you bad. You're in the marketplace because you're looking for money. So do what it takes ethically right and professionally and get the money. The key to success in your business is for you to develop a reputation for excellence in everything you do. Write this down and make it as part of your business policy in everything that you do. Very important. So the charge to you is from today, commit to excellence in your work, especially in your key result areas and your core competencies. Another charge for you, commit to excellence in your work, especially in your key result areas. Look at those areas that you don't, it needs to be non-negotiable when it comes to excellence and begin to sort it out. Look at their core competencies. What are those core areas as far as your competence is concerned that you will become excellent in those core competencies? And make sure you learn. Like, for example, in the work I do, designing good PowerPoint presentations that look nice is a core competence. I need to be excellent at it. I need to keep growing at it. Designing content that looks nice and powerful. Designing a learning curriculum, learning structure, learning framework that is nice and excellent is important for me. It's an important competence of me that I need to be excellent at it. So resolve today to join the top 10% in your field, in whatever you do. Yes, there's a research which shows that in every industry, there are top 10%. I remember last year in PP, I asked a funny question. I asked a funny question that, forget about the country. If we come to your quarter right now, if we come to your town right now where you are based, can you be rated among the top 10 experts in your industry in your quarter right now? Look at your town. If you're, let's say you're in Limbe or you're in Boya, if they come to Boya right now, can you be rated among the top 10% in your industry as an expert? If you're based in Bonaberi, in Douala, you're based in Limbe, you're based in Bamenda, if they come to your town right now and they're doing a research, a survey, that are looking for top 10 experts in every industry, can you be among the top 10%? According to this, for you to join your top 10%, you must be excellent in whatever you do. This commitment to top performance will do more to move you into the fast lane in your career and business than any other decision that you can make. Nothing takes you in the fast lane of success like being excellent as an expert in what you do. Develop a reputation for being a kind of person who is always looking for ways to do things better and faster. Develop a reputation for being the kind of person who is always looking for ways to do things better and faster. Now, this is good news to you is excellence is not a one-time thing. It's a continuous thing. You will keep on growing the spirit of excellence. You will keep on growing the attitude of excellence. But develop that reputation of being the kind of learning person, of being the kind of person who consistently look for ways to do things better and faster. And that's why speed is a key component of excellence. You cannot say that you're excellent and you cannot do things quickly. Speed is a key component of excellence. People quickly perceive you as excellent when you're able to do things effectively and on time. Then you are considered to be excellent. Therefore, in quick terms, in quick points, I've given you a couple of charts and things you do from now, but specifically, what are the things that you can do from today to develop the lifestyle of excellence as an entrepreneur and as a working professional? Things that you can do from today. I want to give you action steps, quick action steps that you can start practicing from this morning, from today, to develop a lifestyle of excellence. Now, just to emphasize again, excellence is performing at your highest level. If I say that Celestine is excellent, if I say that Sidonie is excellent, if I say that Germain, if I say that Joshua is excellent in what they do, what I'm saying is that these people perform at their highest level. Whether it is raising your self-esteem or doing your job well, having satisfied relationships, having good customer service, all of these means that you are performing at your highest level. You make plans, you make commitments, and you dedicate yourself to perform at your highest level. You are always doing your best. You work hard day and night to achieve what you desire with the best results and on time. That is excellence. That is excellence. Therefore, how do you develop the lifestyle of excellence? Number one, commit to doing what is required to excel, not what you feel like doing. Write that down. For you to be excellent, for you to develop the lifestyle of excellence, commit yourself to doing what is required to excel. Like I've always taught you guys, the marketplace does not reward how you feel. The marketplace does not reward you because you come from a poor family and they want to pity you and give you money. The marketplace does not reward you because you did this. No, the marketplace rewards excellence. The marketplace rewards when you do what is required, not what you feel like doing. So from today, to develop the lifestyle of excellence, commit to doing what is required on a daily basis. After you have made plans, after you have written your goals down and your priorities, make a plan of commitment to reach your goal. Your commitment to do everything that is required is essential in your success journey. I shared something deep in the mentorship group yesterday. I was teaching them something was a bit spiritual per se, as far as the journey of success is concerned. And it is very important. When you fall short of that, it can affect how you get to manifest in the journey of success. There is something deep when you build your career and you are leaving out some things on the table. You are violating some things. And sometimes many people violate these things unconsciously, but there are negative, there are effects, there are consequences for violating those things in the journey of success. So I was revealing some of these things to them, that there are some things in the journey of success that when you violate, God holds you responsible for those things. You will so look for breakthroughs, you will so look for blessings, but they will not come your way, not because you're not working hard, but because despite the fact that you're working hard, you are violating. You're violating some key things that you should not violate. You should discipline yourself and do what is required, whether you feel like it or not. Number two, the second thing you need to do to develop a lifestyle of excellence is have high interest and strong feelings that lead to creativity. It is difficult for you to be excellent at something you don't have high interest for, you don't have high passion for. Look at people who are passionate about what they do. Their level of excellence is incredible. Look at people who have high interest in the work they do, in the business they do. When you look at the staff that have high interest, that has high interest for the business, they naturally deliver excellent work for the business. They naturally do that. If you look at an entrepreneur that he or she is very passionate about the business that they do, there is a level of excellence and creativity. Therefore, in order to achieve excellence as an entrepreneur and professional, you need to have a keen interest in accomplishing what you desire. Very keen interest. Without the deep feeling of enthusiasm, without the deep feeling of passion, you will not have the deep motivation of delivering excellence in what you have chosen to do. The third lifestyle, the third thing that you should do from today to maintain the lifestyle of excellence is stay focused on what you want. Stay focused on what you want. Don't be everywhere. Don't be that kind of person that you are doing this thing and you discover that John or Peter is doing that same thing and they're succeeding. You want to leave what you are doing and go start doing it. You will never be excellent like that. Never, ever, ever. No. You become excellent by being clear regarding your purpose. You're clear concerning your purpose. You're clear with your vision. You're clear with your goals. And you stay focused on what you want. And you dedicate your life and resources to get the best result from that sector. Therefore, maintaining constructive focus on your goal and your vision keeps you to apply effort in the right direction that will lead to excellent results. So stay focused on what you want. Stay focused regarding your vision. Stay focused regarding your purpose. Stay focused regarding your goals. Don't be moved here and there based on what people do and say. No, have a clear focus. The next point is have clear values and principles. Develop very clear values and principles. What are your values and principles? What are your core values? What are your principles? Let me give you an example. One of my values is that of hard work and consistency. Hard work, consistency, and excellence. They are among my top 5 core values. One is ethical. I always teach you guys that, right? But hard work, excellence, consistency, they are one of my top 3 core values. In whatever I do, I need to make sure that I am outperforming and I'm outworking my yesterday self. I need to make sure I am consistent at it until I get what I have to get. And I need to make sure that if I'm working on something, it should be the best. It should be excellent to my capacity. I should not ignore certain things because of laziness. I should not short deliver because I was lazy. No, on my part, let me deliver according to my best capacity as far as excellence is concerned in my eyes. Those are my core values. You cannot have attached to it principles. What are your principles? You can also create principles from your core values. Like, for example, ethics, being ethical is one of my core values. But one of my principles state that, Joybert, in anything that you do, always be on the side of ethics and professionalism. In everything that you do, always be on the side of the laws of the land. Make sure that if something goes wrong and the law is being applied, make sure that the law favors you. That's one of my principles. Always choose ethics and professionalism. That's why you will never hear me around bribery and corruption. If somebody mentions that it's a setup, even my staff knows. You can ask them, if we're doing anything, I'm very concerned. Are we on the side of ethics and professionalism? Are we on the side of the law? I don't care how much, I don't care if people have proposed 50 million plus to me to many things. As long as that act is not on the side of ethics, is not on the side of professionalism, I will not do it. Let me remain in this level like that. If God will not lift me through his power, it's okay, I'm fine like this. Before you even came with the opportunity, I was still doing fine. I was still feeding without you now. So why do you think that your idea will confuse me to do what is unethical and break my own principle? What make men is principles and core values. I was telling both ladies and men, if you want to marry somebody, check that person's principles and core values. If they can respect it, they will treat you well in marriage. Fear anybody who quickly breaks their own core values and principles. For you to be excellent, you must be a person of core values and principles. You should be ashamed of yourself if you break your own principles. Then there's nothing you can live by. You can even live according to the laws of the land. And you're still a baby if you do things based on external influence. You are doing things because you are afraid of the police. You are doing things right because you are afraid of this, you're afraid of that. You're still a baby. You're not yet grown. You're not yet ready for success. One sign of maturity is you do things based on internal influence. You just naturally fit with the external laws around you. But the first laws that you respect are your own laws, your own core values, and your own principles. By default, you will live a life of excellence. You don't dress well because of anything. You just do it right because you know that your principles, your values state that you do this. Next is listen, process, understand before you act. Read, process, understand before you act. To live a life of excellence, you must become somebody who listens, you process, you understand before you act or ask questions. Like there are many people that you send them a flyer, it has everything, the dates, the venue, is there. They also come and ask under the flyer, where is it happening? When is the event going to happen? Meanwhile, everything is on the flyer. That's sign of somebody who's not excellent. You're not excellent like that. You have no spirit of excellence out of you. You don't take time to read, to process, to understand before you act or before you ask questions. Your excellent spirit is still below 10%. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with you. So in whatever you do, before you act, before you take any action, make sure that you have read, you have listened, you have observed, you have processed. Understanding happens when you have analyzed in your mind. When you process it, you now act from the place of understanding, or you ask follow-up questions from the place of understanding. It builds in you the spirit of excellence. Next, take up difficult tasks. Yes. Take up difficult tasks. If you're in the office, take up difficult tasks. If you're an entrepreneur, take up difficult tasks. One of the things that builds your excellence is the ability to take up difficult tasks. Leave your daily routine. Step out from the things you are used to doing and stretch yourself. Lean into the opportunity. Choose the spotlight. Choose the spotlight. Like many of you here, when we're starting the session, or can you share what is happening? Many of you have things to share, but you are afraid to share. You are afraid to take the spotlight and talk. You don't build excellence like that. And you don't build excellence doing things in your head or talking in your head. That's what I mean of you that you can speak good English in your head, but let them give you the mic to talk. You cannot make sense. You are jamboxing everything up and down. Or you have good content in your head like that. They give you the mic to train what you have. You mix it up and down. You mix move, take point A, put it in point E. You don't forget some points F. Because you have everything just in your head. You are not excellent at it because you are not doing it. Step out of that comfort zone. When you keep stepping out of your comfort zone, you keep growing. And when you keep growing, you become excellent in whatever you do. The next point, we're in point number one on how to become excellent. Point number one, right in the chat box. Which point are we? Okay. Of myself to the world. Did I give the very best of myself to the world? You should ask yourself at the end of each session. Every day, at the end of your actions, at the end of your business day, at the end of your work, at the end of whatever you are doing, ask yourself. That's point number 7 now. Ask yourself, did I give the very best of myself to the world? In the mentorship program, in the mentorship phase 1, when they're going through the book 35 days of redefining yourself, one of the questions that is in that book is describe your highest self. Describe your best highest self. Every individual commands a highest self. And if you set out every day and you don't bring out your best, highest self, you will not perform excellently. If you set out every day to run your restaurant, to run your business, your cleaning business, your photography studio, whatever they are doing, and you don't commit from that day. That's why I don't believe that people say, I had a bad day, I had a this, because you left the house, you allowed yourself to be controlled by circumstances. Before you leave your house, have the commitment that you are taking out your highest best self. Whatever happens does not determine your best self. You're leaving the house, you already said, will I have a good day or not? Or will I do? No. Set out to give out the best. In whatever happens, the goal is the best. I don't remember the last time I had a bad day. The last time somebody made me, I don't remember. I don't remember. When you set out every day, as I am setting out every day, I am taking the best and the highest self outside. Mentally, spiritually, every way out, I'm taking out the best, highest self. When let anything comes towards me and bow down to my personality for that day. When you just go out anyhow, everything controls you. A staff makes you angry anyhow. A client makes you angry anyhow. Your phone falls, you're angry. Everything happens, you are just angry anyhow. You are just being toasted up and down by circumstances. You cannot be excellent like that. There's no way. But before you leave your house for that day, before you wake up from that day and you're set out to go, make sure that you're already committed that, you know what, I am facing today with the attitude of winning. I am facing today with my highest, best performing self. And you will end the day performing excellently well. And when you're done each day, these are the questions I ask myself every day. Did I give the very best of myself to the world today? Did I do everything humanly possible today to complete my goals? That's why I always say that you are not permitted to say, I am tired until all the things on your to-do list have been done. If all the tasks have not been done, tiredness is not permitted to happen. Tiredness is an emotion. Tiredness is an emotion. If you control your mind well, you know that by 12 a.m. you are not yet tired. You are still dedicated. You are still functioning at 100% capacity. And that's why it's not good to have closing time in your mind. Let me know if you quickly get out because you're by 4 o'clock, you have psychologically closed already from the office. So you're by default, the mind now communicates tiredness and closing time to the body. So the body now receives it and begins to act on it. Me have the mentality of until I'm done for the day with the goals, there's nothing like we have closed. That was last entrepreneur here. It's time to close. Are you okay? Entrepreneurs don't close. They rest and they continue. So yeah, in short, your office is open in your mind 24/7 as an entrepreneur. You don't close. There's nothing like this closing time. No. Staff can have closing time because the day you receive your vision, they were not there. There's nothing like I have closed as an entrepreneur. You rest and then you wake up and continue where you stop. until you have built what you want to build. Next, connect to experts in your field. One of the best ways to build excellence in your sector is for you to connect with reputable people in your industry. Connect with experts in your field. Go to industry events, meet them, build relationships with colleagues who are doing well. You're going to learn excellence from them. You'll be connected to doing good things and excellent things and effective things. Be in the midst of people that do excellent stuff. Connect to experts in your field. And lastly, never stop believing in yourself that you can be excellent. None of the above points will happen. None of these things I've mentioned will go anywhere if you don't believe in yourself. No one will believe in you until you start believing that you can produce excellent results. And your actions come from the place of belief. You will never act beyond your belief system. Your belief system determines how you act. So you need to have absolute belief in yourself, in your product, in your startup, in your career, in whatever you do, because the belief system is responsible for the kind of actions that you take. If you don't believe in excellence, you don't believe that you can be excellent, you will never produce excellent actions or results. All right, everybody, that is it for today. For this particular session, we are going to look at the second phase for this, and then we have questions. So today we end this session looking at the predictability strategy for achieving business and career success, and we have broken down this force of excellence and how you can apply this powerful universal law and lesson in all key areas of your life. And trust me, you'll see a lot of success.